I criticize them and I still criticize them for their auction strategy.
Don't tell me now.
I am leaving.
I am going to
getting
catch your
from here
neck
if it is
No.
what I think it
and
is.
murder you.
Exactly.
I'll tell you.
Don't try to make up for
I
your
don't-
No, I'm
blunders.
not making it up.
I am not sure. If
I am not
this
making
can
it
take
up.
a life away.
It can.
It can. Yeah,
It
I'll
can.
give you
See,
another
So
one.
you've
It's
got to
right
take
here.
it away from me.
Okay. I'll do the honors
No,
myself.
like what has happened over
No, I'll tell you.
You gave them 2 out of 10.
Exactly.
yesterday.
I'll tell you. Okay. This team doesn't do well at all in the auctions. Doesn't. For the choice of players that's there. But you've seen individually.
Did you get death threats?
No, I didn't get death threats.
I can't believe. I'm lost for words.
Exactly.
Okay. This same team, they go only on individual brilliance.
It's like one time he was dancing in the aisles in the studio when CSK has won. Next moment he said, I never supported CSK.
No,
It's
I'll-
exactly right. He gave
No,
them
no,
2
I'll
out-
tell you why. I'll tell you
Try
why.
another language because for whatever you're about to say, it's just going to shoot off my head now. It's just going to
Okay,
bounce off.
last time, everybody said that RCB are no hopers. Okay, they had lost 6 out of 7.
Yeah, then they won 6, 7, 8, whatever.
6,
on the
7
top.
on the trot. Okay, now did they play as a team? No.
See, Siddharth, I am not for one saying that you are not allowed to pick RCB. Of course, anyone is.
Yeah.
And I don't think they've picked a bad squad and everyone will have their own judgment. Each of us are free to pick. But coming from you,
Yeah,
you gave them a meager 2 out of 10
Exactly.
last night. And now you're saying suddenly.
No, I'll tell you why.
Again, you rightly said again, it could have been a Shashwat or a Gulati sitting here and,
No,
it would have
I'll
been-
tell
I
you-
would be
I
fine.
would have been fine because
You
I
would
know
have
they
picked
would have
RCB,
gone
I would have
to
been
110.
fine.
I'll tell you why. Because they defy auction
पानी
trends.
पिला दो यार.
Yeah.
I didn't say.
They defy auction trends. Did they play as a team and reach the playoffs last time? No, they didn't. There were so many gaping holes, so many of them. But they still somehow scraped through. Last year was an indication that made me feel that, okay, I should not believe in certain trends that is there. Okay, they are far from the perfect team. RCB have never been a perfect team. But they have still made it to playoffs.
What is it that you picked them to make it for the playoff? What are their strengths?
Okay,
So you're
I'll
trying to tell me you gave them 2 out of 10 yesterday because of poor auction strategy.
Yes.
They've assembled a bad squad.
They
so
have
you gave
assembled a
them
bad
2.
squad, yes.
Yet you think they'll make it top 4.
They will
How?
make it to the playoffs because on certain batting exploits by 1 or 2 players. Okay? Topping the charts is Virat. Okay? He is the fulcrum upon which RCB's entire momentum is built upon.
So you're saying he will now come back as captain and so you will see the 2016 Virat.
Not the 2016 Virat, somewhere close to that, but not the 2016. No one can ever
Okay.
replicate 2016. Okay. Then the typical RCB template: 1 or 2 batters step up. Because yet again, I don't have that much of confidence in their bowling. You have a Hazelwood, you have a Bhuvneshwar. Okay. But at the same time, RCB's template has been 1 key batter in Virat fires, the rest play 1, 2 good knocks, and somehow, some way, RCB make it to the playoffs. See, is that any kind of coincidence that despite having the worst team that they may have assembled, 2020, 2021, 2024, even they reached qualifier 2 in 2022. How could they make it? It's because 1 or 2 players are consistently chipping in. And I don't see that trend being broken because RCB have got Virat Kohli. We were the ones who said, I'm still maintaining it. Virat is the captain. And if he's the captain, there is extra motivation for them going for the title this time around. And that's why I placed them at 4. They'll be in that slugfest. And last time their home performances improved. This time also, looking at it, their home performances might be there. They just need 1, 2 results going their way away. That is why.
Are they in your top 4?
I have seen, no, my top 4 are anyway.
Oh, yours are done. Sorry.
But
Yeah.
I think I've seen everything live today.
Okay. Because I haven't given my top 4. They're not in my top 4.
They weren't in my top 5, I can tell you.
I will go so far as to say that in my grading, they finished bottom of the table. So they finished last in my grading system.
And you weren't the one to rate them 2 on 10.
Yeah, and I didn't give them 2 on 10 because I did not give them very high, but they were low. But now that I've sat back, looked at all different parameters, the reason is that it's an okayish squad for me. Each team will have certain average areas, certain very good and peak areas in different parameters. In RCB's case, all parameters, whether I looked at the batting, their spinners, their pacers, their backup, their captain, they were average in all these things. So, which is why, I mean, you'd be hoping against hope. Livingston has been in form, okay. You'll have one
Salt.
between Patidar and Devdutt particular play. Salt, I don't know which, Salt is going to turn up. Virat is good, but is he that same Virat who can like win? He'll get you a lot of runs, but can he now single-handedly win you games like he was doing for 2016? I do not know. Tim David, again, hit and miss. Krunal has had a dip.
Yeah.
Yash Dayal on his day can be expensive. Suyash, very untested if you're playing him in your 11. Hazelwood, Bhuvaneshwar, again, Bhuvaneshwar also not the peak. His career graph's going down. Again, Hazelwood's never had a great IPL in that sense. Again, you're playing in a track where you leak a lot of run. All of that put together, they've actually finished in my grading system
I in
bottom
fact
of the
had a
table.
very interesting observation while I was looking at all the squads closely. They perhaps had the most players who are again on the fringes or don't even make their national 11. There's a Krunal,
Yeah.
there's a Dayal, there's a David, there's a Suyash, and a Jitesh at the moment.
Although David is playing in
He's
the
in and
Australian
out.
side.
He's in and out. Livingston also sort of made it to the list because he's also in and out. But look at all the one common thread through all of them is they can all be inconsistent at the same time. You don't know which Krunal turns up. You don't know about
Other than
Livingston.
Virat, most will be inconsistent.
Exactly.
Virat will be the
so
only one.
just count
That's
the number of players.
typical RCB.
Also Jitesh. Jitesh had a good season last year, but then he made it to the Indian team. Was then again shown the door. He's there perhaps second choice, third choice as things stand right now. But Livingston, Krunal, Dayal, David, Suyash. 5 players, that's 45-50% of your team that you don't know about, and they don't have that kind of international experience as well. So while they don't have, and they don't even, by the way, have the one thing that they have thrived upon over all the years that you mentioned, that they'd be top heavy. They're not top heavy also anymore.